have a prepaid call from
Richard Beasley,
an inmate at
Summit County Jail.
Hi, Rich. Hi, Mom. How are you? Good.
We want to talk about the jail calls.
I love jail calls.
Oh, you always say you love jail calls.
I do love them. I love them.
Well, bizarrely enough, we managed to get a hold of these hours of jailhouse conversations between Richard Beasley and his mother and a couple of other people.
Mm-hmm.
That's so creepy.
There's something.
Now, the news is plastered saying that they found a body in Caldwell County. I don't know what to tell you. Still quite shocked.
So I remember interviewing someone who described jailhouse calls as the poor man's wire.
Yeah.
Why did she say that?
Because to get a wire on someone, it's a whole process. And you have to ask the court, and you have to go back and continue to ask the court to continue the wire. And it's a long thing. It's just a phone they pick up. So you don't have to do anything. They're admissible. And so it is.
They actually used my name?
Yes.
And it was on the front page of the Beacon or the front page of the Local?
It was on the very front page, the top half of the Beacon. Neither your nor Brogan's name was named in the paper, but it certainly was on the 5 o'clock news every place. Both his name, your name, and both of your pictures.
So what did you discern from listening to those calls at the time?
That he was a con man. That he used religion a lot in his calls. He would try to say, what was in the news today? And he was always concerned about where his article fell in the newspaper. Or was it the lead story? Was it above the fold? Was it on page 2? He was very, very interested in what was out there about the case. So many.
And his mother, who by all accounts was a lovely person.
Absolutely.
She bought into all of that. She would read him the articles about alleged crimes or crimes that he allegedly committed. And I just found that so strange.
We can only do what we can do, and what we can't do, the Lord does, Richard. And like I said, people can change their minds, so we'll just see what happens with that. Just do not let it get you down, okay? You read something in your Psalms this afternoon, and you'll see.
I'm sorry, Mom. I don't mean to use up time. I'm just...
Well, that's okay. Sometimes you just need to talk a little bit when things concern you,
I thought for sure this was going to work out.
But I think you're right. By all accounts, she was involved in the church. She was a wonderful woman. I never heard anyone say a bad thing about her. She was in court religiously every day, sitting in the front row. We saw who she was. But I think she just wanted to think the best of her son.
And in listening to those jail calls, she did a lot for her son.
She did. She did a lot for him.
Monetarily, time-wise.
I wish some people who knew me write the Beacon Journal and say, look, Rich Beasley was on staff at Hope Ministries for 3 years. He had a big financial settlement. He spent every penny he had on other people, and he helped other people. His house on Yale Street, he was giving food out to 50 to 60 families a month, every month, all out of his own pocket. And he never asked for a thing. He taught a Bible study at the house every week.
You hear it in the calls, and when he's talking from the jail, you can hear how convincing he is. And I think that you can take that and apply that to the women that were involved with his ministry or the people that he recruited to go down into Noble County. You can say, well, I can see it. I can see how he would be convincing and how perhaps these people were able to fall. Because you want to say I would never believe someone like that just because they say they're this. But if you hear his voice and the way that he speaks, you can kind of see it.
I thought so. I thought that's why it was important for people to hear his voice and his relationship with his mom.
Absolutely.
Because it frankly humanized him, right?
It did.
Because he obviously loved his mother. Thank you for watching part 1 of our series on these jail calls. Coming up next, we're going to have more about the relationship between Beasley and his mom. Be sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss it, so you don't miss the next video. And again, thank you so much for watching.